Hey friends, it's Becca with Beautiful Mess Plans. I am here to plan February. I feel like January has lasted so long, or feels like it has lasted so long, that I feel like there's got to be like 20 more videos I'm doing and not planning February, because it's like I'm sure that it's going to last another 400 days. But no, alas, it is time to plan February. So I'm using, no surprise, Cocoa Daisy. I know that I went crazy on my last video doing the Happy Planner stuff, but I'm still going to mostly be using Cocoa Daisy. So, yeah, here we go. Let's jump into it. So, I had said before that I was like, I didn't like this kit, or I had mixed feelings about it. I don't even know what I said anymore. I said something. I still don't know how I feel about it, but I'm actually kind of hoping that putting this together will... Sorry if you just saw my head. I don't know if you did. I don't think I leaned that close. I'm hoping that putting the spread together will kind of help with my about the kit. A lot of you said you love it. So I am certainly in the minority, which is fine. I can be in the minority. That doesn't bother me at all. On my feelings about it. And I think I mentioned this before, that sometimes when I say I don't like a kit, it ends up being one of my favorites, like as far as putting stuff down. And then kits that I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this kit so much, sometimes I struggle. So we'll see where this one falls. I think last year in February, it was the Alice in Wonderland, which again, I think is so funny because it just keeps coming up, because my daughter, by the time you see this, it'll be over, but she was taking part in the school play, which is Alice in Wonderland. So it just kind of feels like I've seen Alice in Wonderland everywhere, which is kind of nuts. But this time I think it's supposed to be inspired by like Bridgerton, which I mentioned before that I only saw I don't even know if I saw half of the first season. I saw some of the first season, and then I read the first book. So I read the first book, I watched some of the first season, and honestly decided it wasn't for me. I have not read the rest of the books. I haven't really cared to read the rest of the books. I have not cared to finish the series. I know a lot of people love it. And initially I thought I was going to, because I love historical fiction. I love historical romance. But I don't know. It wasn't for me, I guess. This month is the month where my kids don't go to school. I think I say this like every February, but they're like off a ton because they're off this day for teacher meetings, half day, no school. I need to write down class parties that day too. For parent-teacher conferences, no school. I'm already tired. And then who knows what kind of weather we're going to get. And last year, don't hate me, I don't care about football, but I do live in the Kansas City area. I know people have very strong opinions about the Chiefs, good or bad. I don't care one way or the other. But when they won the last 2 years, for the parade, we had off because so many people wanted to go to the parade and were pulling their kids out, or there wasn't enough staff or substitutes or whatever. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens. I don't even, quite frankly, know when the Super Bowl is, because like I said, I don't care. I am not a football fan. I love baseball. Baseball, I always loved watching. I mean, Royals used to be better. They're not so good anymore. Actually, I can't say that. I don't know, because I can't watch them because we don't have cable TV, and they used to be on a streaming service, and they're not anymore. They have their own streaming service. It's a weird thing. Kind of wish I could use this peacock. I'm going to pivot. But I was hoping the tail would go the other way. We'll have to see if we can have if there's a peacock whose tail goes inward. I mean, we could always just use like a clump of flowers. My son's birthday is also this month. We'll leave those out. I mean, this guy does. This guy goes this direction. But he's kind of, yeah, that's not quite what I'm looking for. He is going to be entering his last year of single digits. to be 9, which is nuts to me. And something I'm not 100% sure I'm ready for, because it was kind of a jolt when, yeah, I don't think the peacock would work unless it went straight out. When my oldest, you know, got out of the single digits, that was kind of like a, what in the world just happened? You know, like, she's too young to be out of these single digits. This doesn't make any sense. I don't like the teapot. That feels very spring-like. I don't like that. So it's kind of weird that, like, now my second child is about to be, I mean, he's got 1 more year, but it just feels, it feels fast. Also, while we're here, we'll kind of pull out a lot of teapots. I guess it is kind of a tea-themed. That's not bad, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's so hard to decide. There's this guy, but it'd be kind of nice if I could do more. I really like this one. I'm going to be honest. I already know which one I'm going to do. I'm going to do this one for my tab. But we will come back to the tab. I was not expecting this to be so difficult. I mean, technically, I could go crazy and use some dried flowers up the side. Whoop, not on that month. Some dried flowers up the side. Let's just look at it. The way that I was supposed to deal with this was weird. But that's this at the end of this month. And yeah, so it is flying by for sure. So even if I did, well, that one doesn't really work. I'd have to kind of angle it out and cut it, which is fine. I could do that because I don't want to cover my, oops, I broke a little piece off. I mean, it is Valentine's. Oops, I keep breaking. These are really, that one's really fragile. And just kind of, how bumpy would that be? I mean, it kind of gets, it'll be a little bit bumpy. However, I don't tend to write on the sides. So as long as, I think it would be fine. What do I think? What do you think? Should I just do a sticker and save these for, I don't even know what. So this versus like a sticker. Okay, I am going to save these, I think, because I'm having a hard time deciding, and I think ultimately I may not love the something. Give my brain a chance. It'll get there. The bump. So I'm kind of leaning towards this one with the blue. I think I'm going to go that way. I think we're just, and hopefully I don't get sad that I'm like, well, I really should have done the dried flowers. But yeah. Oops, I ripped it. That's okay. That's okay. It kind of kept it for, oh, excuse me, I burped. I did that thing again that I always say that I shouldn't do, which was eat lunch and then come do this. Where's it? There it is. We need to get like a quote for up here, I think. I didn't put my washi down either. I'm a mess. I don't know what I'm doing. Fight for your fairy tale. You have be authentic. You deserve nothing less. I kind of like the fight for your fairy tale, although I do like the be authentic. I'm going to do the fight for your fairy tale. Across the top, I have to pull out my washi because I completely forgot I do that. I don't know how I completely forgot I do that, but I did. We'll just put this like extra piece that I accidentally, that I cut off right there. And here's this piece that I accidentally ripped off. Oops. Here, let's cut it even. And maybe stick it like right here. Just because I have it. There. Okay. Let's get out washi. I think I'm going to do these two. Okay, I should not have put this down until I did the washi though, because normally, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. And if it really bothers me, it bothers me. That'll just be what it is. So I feel like I am more chaotic energy than normal trying to figure out what I'm doing. This also feels very chaos. I don't know how I feel about this. It has not sold me yet on the kit as far as like, yes, I really like it. I'm not convinced quite yet. But I'm sure as I use it, sometimes actually florals are easier in kits to use because it's easier to just kind of make clusters. So I'm sure, oops, I'm dropping things. Okay, let's see, we need our mints right here. And I'm going to pull out my little tweezers. I feel like I need to go get my planner from last year because I don't remember how I spaced these, but I liked how I spaced them. But I don't remember how far apart I spaced them, if that makes sense. So I'll probably need to grab that, which is right over here. I don't have to reach far. Okay, so like February was on this box 1, 2, 3, 4 down. Okay, let's spin this. February is like, I'm kind of dreading it because the kids are off a lot, but also it's just cold and there's nothing really to look forward to, except for we do start, like, it really doesn't start to warm up until March, but 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. It feels like hope is on the horizon as far as the weather is concerned. By the end of February, it's like, okay, we made it. We made it through kind of the last winter month for us. And we can, you know, just look forward to spring and getting to warmer weather because, man, not a fan of the cold. And it's been super cold. I don't think next week actually is supposed to be too bad, but it has been super cold and I kind of hate that. Okay, so back over here, I want February goals. February goals, and whatever I did with that highlighter. Am I even in frame? I'll just mark out a bunch of little spots, because if I pre-do this, I'm more likely to come back and actually, you know, do it. Okay, so this, I do every other line. For habit tracking. And then I think we just need to do like the cover. I think that's where we're down to. Let's get these out of the way. We're gonna get some stuff out of the way. So yeah, it's a kind of busy month. I'm really actually dreading the Girl Scout booth, to be perfectly honest, because it sounds cold. I mean, maybe we'll have a temperate day, but it sounds cold and not something I'm looking forward to. So, okay. So, I don't know why I said that like I'm ready to move on. I'm not ready to move on. I'm just trying to get stuff cleaned up and out of the way so I can make my cover. And actually, I will probably also do my cover for my journal, which is just cut the exact same size. And the other paper, we'll take a look at the papers here in a minute. And, yeah. So, oh, shoot. I'm a mess. You stay in there. Put that in there. Okay. Now, let's grab this. Okay, so we do have the vinyl, which I could do in the middle like I've done. We'll see. I don't know. There's also the vellum, but there's already so much going on this page that I don't know. I don't know that we're going to do either one of those. So my favorite is either this one or this one. Or both of them, really. So, and this one, I mean, I do like the peacock. The peacock's pretty cute. But he's on the back, which would put him on the back cover, which seems really silly. So, because I wrap it. So, what I might do is save the peacock for my pocket, which I think I'm going to do something different for my pocket this time around, but I think I'm going to use these two papers. So I'm going to grab this and I'm going to get these cut. Okay, so I'll set that to the side. One of these I will use on my planner, and one of them I will use on my journal. So I'll probably use this one on my planner and this one on my journal. So, but we will set those to the side. Let me kind of put my planner back together, and then I'll show you what I was kind of thinking in terms of my pocket that I use for my my script stuff. I hate trying to get these back in. It's kind of just a pain. But it really does help the planner to have them actually running better than it normally does. They say, but that doesn't mean it did. Ooh. That's the little pencil board that came with the planner. Put my this little paper clip is from Wish Upon Magic, the Disney one. Okay, so we'll set my things to the side. And so in the past, what I've done is I have made a folder, but I don't really have anything for the other side. So what I'm thinking about doing is I use this for all of my character stickers. So what I was thinking about doing is cutting this in half, punching it, and putting that in here with a pocket on it. What are our thoughts? That's what I think I'm gonna do, no matter what our thoughts are. And I'm gonna try that because I have this pocket. So I think what I'm gonna do is, I may have to punch it later because I'm not 100% sure where my hole punches. I don't think we're going to use, I said I wanted to use the peacock, but I don't think I'm going to because there's a peacock on the pocket. So I might find another use for that side. Let me get a blank. Sorry, I'm trying to open to a blank sheet that doesn't have the stickers on it to see size-wise. There's my pen. Just so I can kind of cut it down to the same size that these sheets are. But, because right now, I just have it sitting inside my planner tote, and it keeps getting like smushed, and I did not cut that straight. Whatever, it's fine, I don't care. It keeps getting smushed, and I only use one side of it. I think my punch is upstairs. Hang on a minute. Okay, I went ahead and punched them. I just have, I think I have an actual like punch, but I just used the hand punched and just lined it up and did it that way. So, and then what I'll do is these will all go in here, and then this, oops, this one will come in here like this, so that my scripts are just right here, because yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this in here because that's just where we're at in this stage, is I'm not gonna take it out. So I think that's everything. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. I will use, they have this bow, and then, hold on, this one, which is a lot. So I'll probably use this one on my week, and then this one maybe here, which is where my journaling pages are, and I'll deal with the February one later. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I think that's it. I think it's all set up and I'm ready for February. That's felt like a lot, but it's done and I like it. I mean, I mixed feelings about it, but I like what I did with it, even though I'm still mixed feelings about the kit as a whole. But we'll see how I feel as February goes on, because I've never been shy about saying when I'm like, about something. So anyway, I am gonna go. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.